What a performance by Damian Lillard. My goodness, what is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA. And here to talk about one Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, Dame Time, whatever you want to call him. He absolutely went off against the OKC Thunder and ended their season in 5 games as he goes off for 50 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and a block, and was just completely dominant. And you know what? It is time to start talking about Damian Lillard as arguably the best point guard in the NBA. That's right, I said it. I know people don't want to have this conversation, but I do, so we're going to have this conversation. Before I do, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below. Turn on my post notifications because you don't want to miss when I post NBA content. And also follow me on my social media links down below for my Twitter and my Instagram and all of that. With that being said, let's start talking about this because I can't wait. So obviously, insane performance by Damian Lillard against the OKC Thunder. And I really don't want to talk too much about the game itself because, again, it was unreal, unbelievable. But I want to use this game to obviously talk about my argument that everybody, including myself now, needs to start putting Damian Lillard not just in the conversation, but at the top of the conversation for best point guard in the NBA, because I feel like he's been disrespected too long. And there's times where we saw Dame as, you know, he's always been a very good point guard, and he's always been mentioned as a top 10 point guard, but we never really wanted to kind of put him at the top or near it, and we just weren't willing to have that conversation. Well, here's the thing. Now, he's forcing you to have that conversation. I love that because, of course, went off in this game. He's been incredible all series long. Portland, which was the underdog in the series, even though they were the higher seed because they lost Yusuf Nurkic, ended OKC season in 5 games, okay, against a team that had Russell Westbrook and Paul George. And this one discussion between Russ and Dame, I love that the narrative's changed there because I've been off of this for a minute now, saying that I will take Damian Lillard over Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's great, and again, I'll make it a separate video for this another day, but he is, to me, overrated because of the fact that his statistical output does not always lead to winning. He's not adaptable. He doesn't shoot well, and in a league full of shooting today, it sort of makes Russell Westbrook a liability. Not saying he's not fantastic. He is, but if you are trying to win, I don't believe Russell Westbrook can be the best player on your team. So, again, I will have that conversation in another video. I want to talk about Damian Lillard because, like I said, I believe he's been disrespected too long. So, here is the question. How many point guards are you taking right now, at this very second, over Damian Lillard? I'll wait because I'm going to talk about this and talk about the point guards. So we've got, you know, CP3, Kyrie, Steph, Russ, Kemba, Mike Conley, etc., right? We've got a bunch of guys. And I went through the list and like I said, went through all of the top guys in the NBA, and I just thought, okay, for sure over Dame? No, I can't do it. For sure over Dame? I can't do it. There's only one guy that right now I can put above Damian Lillard, and that's Steph Curry. Honestly, folks, I went through the list. I want Damian Lillard over John Wall. I want Damian Lillard over Russell Westbrook. I want Damian Lillard over Chris Paul. I do. Again, they do different things in the sense that CP3 is more of a passing point guard. But at 1-for-1, I would take Damian Lillard right now over Chris Paul. And obviously, the other question is, or the other top guard is Kyrie Irving. And here's the thing. Certainly, you can make the argument for either. But with Kyrie Irving, he has always had either insane help around him or, you know, a good nucleus of guys. So we're talking about LeBron James, obviously, with the Cleveland days. And then we're talking about this Boston team, which is absolutely loaded. Al Horford's an all-star. You've got guys that are very good in their roles. Gordon Hayward, Marcus Morris, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, etc. So a very good team with a very good head coach. Damian Lillard in Portland, I get it. CJ McCollum's good. He's an all-star. Terry Stotts, is he a respected coach like Brad Stevens? He is not. Al-Farouq Aminu, Mo Harkless, guys like that. Yusuf Nurkic, again, good, but is he considered one of the best bigs in the NBA? I don't believe so. He's not as good as Embiid. Nurkic, sorry, not Nurkic. Who am I thinking of? Jokic. He's not as good as, Towns. These other guys, he's not as good as. So Damian Lillard, with less talent, has consistently gotten the Blazers to the playoffs as the best player and been able to do that for consistently much longer than Kyrie Irving. So in that sense, I think I want Dame over Kyrie. And again, maybe I'm overreacting because of this incredible performance I saw, which was, again, one of the greatest performances in NBA history. Go and watch that game if you haven't. If you missed it because it was late. But Damian Lillard just literally ends this series with a walk-off three-pointer. Unreal performance. One of the greatest games I've ever seen. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen. And again, we've seen Dame put up games like this, and we refuse to have this conversation. So to me, I'm officially saying now that besides Steph Curry, I think you can have Damian Lillard as the second best point guard in the NBA. You can certainly put him above those guys I mentioned, and you can make the argument against Kyrie Irving, against Chris Paul. But I think it is time to put Damian Lillard in that upper echelon of point guards and also players. So let me know what you guys think. Where do you have Damian Lillard ranked in terms of the point guards in the league? I think he's the second best right now after Steph Curry. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, thanks for watching.